Democracy Awakening. Notes on the State of America by Heather Cox Richardson explores the current political climate in the United States. Richardson examines the challenges facing democracy today and offers insights into how citizens can engage to strengthen democratic institutions. The book is divided into chapters that each address different aspects of America's political landscape, providing both analysis and actionable recommendations. Chapter 1. The Erosion of Democratic Norms. Richardson discusses how democratic norms have been undermined in recent years. She highlights the increase in polarization and the decline in bipartisan cooperation. The author recommends that citizens actively promote respectful dialogue and seek common ground to restore trust in democratic processes. Chapter 2. The Role of Media in Democracy. This chapter examines the impact of media on public opinion and democratic engagement. Richardson points out the dangers of misinformation and echo chambers. She advises readers to critically evaluate news sources, diversify their media consumption, and support independent journalism to ensure a well-informed electorate. Chapter 3. Economic Inequality and Its Political Consequences. Richardson explores the link between rising economic inequality and political instability. She explains how unequal wealth distribution can lead to decreased political participation and increased disenfranchisement. The author suggests advocating for policies that promote economic fairness, such as progressive taxation and improved social safety nets. Chapter 4. The Importance of Civic Education. In this chapter, Richardson emphasizes the need for comprehensive civic education to prepare informed and engaged citizens. She argues that understanding the fundamentals of government and civic responsibility is crucial for a functioning democracy. She recommends supporting educational initiatives that prioritize civic literacy and active participation. Chapter 5. Protecting Voting Rights. Richardson highlights the ongoing challenges to voting rights, including restrictive laws and voter suppression tactics. She stresses the importance of ensuring that every eligible citizen can vote without barriers. The author urges readers to get involved in advocacy efforts, support organizations that protect voting rights, and participate in the electoral process. Chapter 6. Strengthening Democratic Institutions. This chapter focuses on the need to reinforce key democratic institutions such as the judiciary, legislature, and electoral systems. Richardson explains how these institutions are vital for maintaining checks and balances. She advises supporting reforms that enhance transparency, accountability, and the integrity of these institutions. Chapter 7. The Power of Grassroots Movements. Richardson showcases the effectiveness of grassroots movements in driving political and social change. She provides examples of successful movements that have influenced policy and public opinion. The author encourages readers to engage in local activism, join community groups, and participate in peaceful demonstrations to effect change from the ground up. Chapter 8. Building Inclusive Communities. In this chapter, Richardson discusses the importance of inclusivity in a healthy democracy. She highlights how marginalized communities often face systemic barriers that limit their participation. She recommends fostering inclusive environments, supporting diversity initiatives, and ensuring that all voices are heard in the democratic process. Chapter 9. The Role of Leadership in Democracy. Richardson examines how leadership shapes the health of democracy. She points out the impact of both positive and negative leadership on public trust and democratic norms. The author suggests that citizens should hold leaders accountable, demand integrity, and support leaders who prioritize the common good over personal or partisan interests. Chapter 10. Moving Forward. Actionable Steps for Citizens. In the final chapter, Richardson provides a comprehensive guide for citizens to actively participate in strengthening democracy. She outlines practical steps such as voting, staying informed, engaging in community service, and advocating for policy changes. The author emphasizes that collective action and individual responsibility are key to revitalizing democracy. That's it. Thank you so much for tuning in.